Funding for what I do is provided in part by my generous supporters on Patreon, and by direct donations from viewers like you. Thank you! Heyo, Kelvin here, and I've got a ton to show you guys in the new update. As you can see down there by the version number, we are working on version 0.2. And as you can see by the title screen, there's a ton that's new. So we've got the new nighttime ocean background, we've got new parallax scrolling on the ocean, and you might notice here on the menu, time attack. So basically you can go through contrib levels as well. You can go through the full game. Aurora Isles here is like the first island of the game. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of new stuff coming out. So let me show you, as you can see, I've been running this file for quite a long time. Characters. The menu now has a little visual indication of who you're selecting up above. Makes finding the character that you want easier. You'll also notice we now have Penny playable. And in addition to Conky, we have Katie. So, these girl counterparts, these are basically echoes of the guys. Even in the code, it's literally just a second class that like inherits from the base player, and then just changes a few variables, and ta-da, echo character. So the reason why we've got these counterparts here is because 2-player mode is coming. It's not going to be in this next update. There's a whole lot that needs to be done, like literally everything needs to be overhauled. But in the meantime, we now have mechanically identical characters that you can use in 2-player without, having any sort of conflicts. So as you can see, Penny even has her own version of the different elements. And she even has her own idle animation. So just wait for it a bit. See now, when Tux get bored, he'll scratch his belly. And so now Penny, she yawns. She's bored, she doesn't want to stand around, she wants to get going. So we've also added some new levels. Oh yeah, you can also now turn around before reaching your destination on the map, because, it got annoying getting locked into one place, so I made it so now you can turn around. So now we've got to introduce Mr. Ice Block, or Mr. Ice Guy, whatever. We got a new level just for this. You can carry him, you can throw him to break blocks. You also notice that blocks that have coins in them, in easy mode, they will sparkle to show where the coins are. But in higher difficulties, they will not sparkle. So you'll have to remember where they are yourself, or they'll stay hidden. Also, the ocean bridge now, since it's in the nighttime area, it now uses the nighttime background, and it looks so much better now. You can see there's also a perspective to it as you go across the level. Even the clouds in the background are slowly going by. But the moon and stars will remain exactly where they are. We've encountered a new glitch, where for some reason, hitting a block from below no longer damages enemies, unless the block has coins. Then it'll work. So we don't know what's going on with this. You can also see we've now got ice-themed enemies. So, thanks to Crystallized Sun for making those. And Conky and Katie have something new. If you've played earlier builds, you may remember that when they use their Earth forms, here we go, that they would roll into a ball just like Tux and Penny do. So now, they can spit rocks, or, ta-da! And just like how Tux gets defense in stone form, so too do Conky and Katie. Eee! And let me see if I can find a good setup to use. Here we go. We'll do it right here. Right? See? So you can just, like, crush your way through a stack of blocks. Instead of having to, like, mash the button the way you would before, you can just hold it and just crash right through all of them. Hehehe. So yeah, that sets him apart further from Tux. And let's see, we've got a couple new levels over here. So we've got Wishy for Fishy, and this level introduces the fish collecting mechanic and how it relates to fish blocks without being an optional level. And here we got Duke. I'm so hungry. If you can bring me some fish, I'll open these blocks for you. Yeah, he clearly looks like Big the Cat. And we named him Duke because Big the Cat is voiced by Duke Nukem. So he's a reference to that. And he wants you to collect fish for him because he's always hungry. And like some of the penguins over here will actually comment on this. This is my fish. You don't actually need it. Grab the fish. You took my fish. So that's a little reference to Sulfur Nimbus. Oh yeah, if you're holding down and you shoot, you'll also turn into a statue too, so it's like an attack and defense at the same time. Oh, you might have also noticed this, but like, there's also an after image now. Whee! So this level has you go in both directions. If you're speedrunning, it's faster to go to the right. Oh, that's funny. Now the coins aren't working on there either. What the heck is going on with these blocks? This wasn't happening before. I honestly have no clue what's going on with that. But we're gonna fix it. But yeah, there's some coins there. Get this. So yeah, you get the gist of that level. And then over here is where we get to put the fish into better practice. So there's 8 fish to be found in this level. And if you find them all, I'm not going to actually go through them all because I'm also going to show you the other things. Moving platforms, they are now working. Ta-da! Yay! And these don't have to just go in like between 2 points. You can put them on a complex path, and they will follow that path all the way through. You can even make it a loop, and they'll follow along the loop. See, and you can use a trigger block. Ta-da! They can go different speeds. It's all nice stuff. So here, let's see. Here we go. Switch that, and now. Ouch! I shouldn't have started all the way over here, I guess. Oh, that's right, it didn't disable the check mark. So we're gonna walk over here manually. Oh, but did you see that? Portals. So yeah, this one is an example of a moving platform that starts moving, you know, when you get on it. You can do that with a trigger space. And then here, this one uses the trigger block. And this is the new item, coffee. I'm fast! I'm fast! Whee! Whee! Oh yes, the portals even redirect your momentum. Whee! Very fun. We got the new crushers. These are called barrels. because, you know, it's a rock that looks like a bear, so it's barrel. And if you time your jump just right as it lands, you can use the force of the explosion that they have to launch yourself into the air. This is an example of a spawner. When whatever actor it's tracking disappears, it spawns a new one. So you can do this for like unlimited bomb enemies, unlimited ice blocks. Here is the new jumper enemy based on the bandana snowball. The mushroom version I call Captain Moral, because Moral is actually a type of mushroom, and it kind of sounds like Captain Morgan, Captain Moral. Ah! Yeah, anytime you get coffee that and you've already got coffee in your pocket, you'll just automatically drink the one that you pick up. So unlike other items where it's like the item takes effect first, and if you've already got an item active, then the one you pick up goes into your pocket. Coffee's the other way around. I'm gonna make it lighter in here. There we go. And also, really cool feature here. Let's go back to Pennington. Look at that. There's a town in the background. See? And it also has a vertical perspective to it as well. You come up in here, you see now the distant ones are all you see. So now, yep, we're doing vertical perspectives and backgrounds too. And I really like it because it makes the town, you know, not look like it's just a few little houses here. It's like an actual proper town now. And you still got the little training area over here. This part hasn't changed. But I also made it so that this background creates an extra layer of snow. So like you've got some distant snow over there disappearing behind the hill. And I think it just makes it overall look, you know, cozier. And I want to make another version of this background too, for like, you know, just for other areas in general. Oh, Tux is bored. He gonna scritch. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta show you this other guy. You may have noticed this guy here on the character select. Syra. So, Crystal Eye's son, he's another pixel artist, and he's been making a bunch of new enemies for the game, and he also made his own character. So this is the game's first modded character. He's gonna be appearing in his own level pack as well, but since I'm helping code him, he's playable in this, so we get to see how he handles. So he has more Mega Man-like physics. He'll immediately go to, you know, his top speed. Doesn't slide as much. And his attack is a sword beam. Whoosh. And so he can also use the sword in like a bunch of different animations. Oh, you might have seen that as well, but instead of snakes for the ice levels, now we have sea lions. Because, you know, that's kind of a long boyish type enemy that could be found in the Arctic, realistically, so. But yeah, because of his more Mega Man-like physics, he's pretty good at climbing walls quickly. Like, look at this. Ta-da! But at the same time, he doesn't really use momentum, and he can't jump on enemies. You gotta use the sword, but because his sword pierces. And he can use the other elements as well. That also changes his appearance. Whoosh. He's got feathers on his arms. So yeah, Syra's a pretty cool character. Oh, also... Here, let's go back to Tux, because he's fast. I want to get around quickly. So okay, let's go here to Wishy for Fishy. So you remember, if you've done level editing yourself, you might have noticed how secrets can only be like a rectangle. Well, I made a special joiner. You see this line? So any secrets that are joined together by this line will all function as one. So you can make complex areas and have them all connect together like this. So like if you've got a room that's a different shape than just a rectangle, you can now stack rectangles together and have them all function as the same secret. It'll even change how secrets are counted. So the level, if you've got like all those together, the level will think that there's just one. Oh, by the way, here's the boat, and it takes us to Nessland. This is named after Scotland. Uses, you know, the Loch Ness name, so Nessland. And you got this cute little town here as your little welcome. And hello, Werebarista. What are you doing in my game? Werebarista's a real nice guy. And, you know, I love this character. I love the whole coffee bear, the barista pun. It's perfect. So, yee. He'll offer you free coffee since you're a hero. And he also tells you a bunch of coffee facts. So, you know, more facts will be added later on. But yeah, you can come here anytime you want and pick up a free cup of coffee. And since I've already got one, he just drinks it immediately, and yay, going way fast. Nyong. And then to the left, which some of you might remember from the Frostlands, has been brought back here to be used in the main game. So yeah, there is a ton of new stuff, and we're just waiting on a little bit more to be completed, and, you know, the bugs that you've seen to be fixed, there's still a few other bugs too. But once we've got everything, you know, ironed out enough, and we're going to be replacing Frozen Paradise, that's going to become a new level. So, yeah, once that's done, version 0.2 will be released, and you'll be able to find that on itch. Currently, 0.1.3 is playable on itch. You can get it from the download link below, unless you're, you know, watching this in the future, in which case, yeah, you can play the new version there. But if you guys want to play the game as it's being developed and help be one of the testers, the GitHub page has instructions on installing it yourself, like, you know, how to get the nightly version of the runtime and how to launch the game with it. And if you need any help with that, or if you want to report anything directly, like if you don't use GitHub and you don't know how to make issues there, you can come join the Discord server and mention any issues you have in the tech support channel. And if you want to help in other ways, there's a lot you can do. Of course, sharing the game definitely helps. You can make an account on GitHub and give the game a star. This will help other developers find it and hopefully get more contributors. If you are an artist or a musician, let me know if you'd be interested in donating any art to the project. Because we could definitely use, like, you know, enemy designs and maybe even other playable characters that you want to turn into a mod. There's a lot of ways that you can contribute if, like, you don't have money or if you don't know how to code or anything. But yeah, like sharing the game around, starring it on GitHub, sharing these videos, all of that all helps tremendously. Like, I know it seems like just a little bit, but if more people do it, you know, that really adds up. So it would definitely be helpful if people did that. Also, definitely subscribe to me, or Not subscribe, it's follow over there. Subscribe means something different. But follow me on Twitch. If you want to watch the game as it's being developed, I stream pretty frequently, which is also kind of the reason why I haven't been doing these update videos as often. So, if you want to see like more granular development updates, follow on Twitch, and you'll get to see them as they happen. And, you know, you can be like part of the development process there too, just by being in the Twitch chat. Because, like, we don't just develop the game there, we also, like, talk about ideas and such. And so, yeah. And of course, play the game, and, you know, tell me what you think about it. Tell me your experiences, what you think could be improved. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. Oh, I should probably show you time attack mode. Okay. So time attack, you can select different games. You can select the full game, which is every level. So like when we complete other worlds, they'll be added to the time attack full game, and they'll also be added as individual worlds here. So currently Aurora Isles is just like the first snowy islands. And then these are contrib worlds. So Azzy the Wazzy actually shows up differently under contrib worlds. Ignore this. But yeah, this is also Azzy Wazzy. Azzy the Wazzy or whatever. Like, my friend Tulip is having trouble coming up with a name for her contrib world right now. So, but, you know, that'll be updated soon enough too. The Frostlands is getting a huge update. That's one of the things that we're waiting on, but it's very close. But yeah, time attack will let you select any of these. Or, you know, by default, just all standard worlds from the game. Select the difficulty, and it will put you in directly to the first world. You will not go to the overworld, you'll just go straight to the first level. So this is basically the mode for speedrunners who, you know, aren't interested in, like, buying upgrades or anything. They just want to play through every level directly. And of course, you still got the in-game timer. So yeah, you can just go through every level, and Frostlands is actually compatible with it. Ta-da! That was weird. I don't know what I just did there. Oh, wow. Ah! Oh no. These are just barely climbable. Ah, now let me up. Ah, no! Oh, I died. My run is ruined. But yeah, that's what we got so far. Some of the stuff has been moved over to extras. You got achievements, and I need to fix that. Oh, I know what it is. It's because some of the contrib world text isn't being loaded in correct. So yeah, there's still some stuff that needs to be moved around. But yeah, let's take a look at some code. So yeah, we got here. Let's go to like say. So he's got all his stuff here. Da 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 da. If you want to make Penny, or if you want to make a clone of Tux, you know, someone who uses the same mechanics, literally all you have to do is say this class extends Tux, change these variables, which by the way, I don't need this anymore because these sprites are all done, and then change the type of, and that's it. And then of course, you know, to make your character playable, you're going to inject an object into this table here, and it should have these following sprites defined. And you should make these strings. These have to be strings so that the game can, you know, check and make sure that they actually exist. And this is the wave animation. So, basically for the character select, you know, when they got their arm down, when they got their arm up, so, you know, they're doing like their... it doesn't necessarily have to be a wave, but it's like, you know, when they're waiting to be picked and after they've been picked. So, sort of like Sort of like, character selects in, what's that other game? It's not Super Mario. It's not Super Mario X, it's the other one. I'll remember the name later, probably. It's that one Super Mario fan game where it's like a bunch of different worlds and there's characters from all the different worlds. But yeah, think like that. You basically have, their waiting and their selected pose. And these are so that they can have transformations. If you want your character to appear the same in every form they're in, just make these all the same string. And that's really it. We are possibly going to be adding more elements. Um, I do realize that that creates a lot more work for character modders, but you can usually just dummy that stuff out, and it shouldn't cause any issues. So, yeah. I already mentioned ways to support the game. Or, so yeah, follow on Twitch, start on GitHub, and yeah, I think that is it for this update. So, yeah, 0.2 should be out soon enough. And again, if you want to play it yourself in its current development state, head on over to GitHub or join the Discord server and we'll help you get it set up. And thank you everyone who has supported this game so far. And it all means a ton to me. I would not have gotten this far without everyone who's helped out. So thank you all so much. And thank you everyone who's watched all the way through this video. Your help here has, helped a lot because it's help. But yeah, thank you everyone again so much. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you'll join me next time.